You should never have a date on a Saturday, and let me tell you why. Saturday is ruled by Saturn, the planet of restriction and control, so it's definitely going to ruin the romance. Welcome to my series of spiritual tips to add whimsy and magic into your everyday life. This is part 1, using the ruling planet of each day to plan your week. So according to astrology, every day of the week is ruled by one of the 7 planets in our solar system. And here's what I do with that information to make my plans for the week more magical and aligned with the natural flow of life. So Monday is ruled by the moon. So the moon rules over our emotional state, our inner world. So that would be the best day to have some time for yourself, journal, reconnect with yourself. And if you're into divination or any kind of intuitive work, Mondays are the best days of the week to connect with the spiritual realms. So connect with yourself, journal, meditate, do yoga, any kind of intuitive and spiritual practices. So Tuesday is ruled by Mars, a very different energy from Monday. Sometimes you might notice a big shift from Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday being more energetic, ruled by Mars. So that's active energy, exercising, taking action towards maybe the intentions that you were setting on Monday. I like to plan my more active workout classes on Tuesdays. So Pilates, running or hiking, any kind of exercising that takes more of your energy. Mars energy can bring frustration or kind of like intense feelings in situations. So on Tuesdays, I would avoid having very emotional conversations with people just to avoid having a misunderstanding. Focusing more on that action side of life. So Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about communication and your mind. So have that conversation that you were waiting for. Also, if you're a writer, writing can feel more inspired on a Wednesday since it's still coming from that place of communication. Write your songs, or if you do poems, it's a good day to connect with that practice. And since Mercury also rules over the mind, making plans can be easier on a Wednesday. So making plans for the rest of the week, overall making plans with your life can feel a little bit more aligned. It is also the planet of short distance travel. So planning short distance trips could be very good on a Wednesday. So going to another city or going to a country that's nearby where you are located at the moment. Travel plans for a weekend getaway, something that's not too far away. So moving on to Thursday. Thursdays are one of my favorite days because it's ruled by Jupiter. I feel like lucky things tend to happen on Thursdays. Jupiter is also the planet of expansion, wisdom, and abundance. So if you are a business owner or you work on commission or you have your own company, Thursdays can be a very good day for you to like make money on that and expand your business, find new clients. Thursdays can also be a good day for any kind of things that you need luck for, having a job interview or applying for a job, since you have that expansive energy and anything Jupiter touches will expand, right? So if you're looking for something new to your life, that part of your life is going to expand if you work on it on a Thursday. One fun way to use that Jupiter energy is just to like ask for a small favor from the universe. Let's say you need to park your car on a busy road. Just say, thank you, Jupiter energy, for giving me my parking space. And then you will have it in a few seconds. Just keep in mind, if you need luck for something, do it on a Thursday. Going to Friday. I love the energy of Friday because it's ruled by Venus. And as you may have noticed, I love Venus energy. I love Aphrodite. I love that feminine vibe. So Venus is the planet of love and beauty, but also values relationships and art. So obviously you should have your dates always on a Friday. Also, if you're planning to do a self-care night, that would be good to do on a Friday. So going for a massage, going to the spa especially. Aphrodite loves spas. Spa on a Friday could also be kind of an offering to Aphrodite as your self-care practice. Any kind of social gatherings can be very harmonious on a Friday, since it is that loving energy around that day. So seeing your friends, going out for dinner with your friends, going to a spa with your friends, perfect for a Friday night. Any kind of social interactions are going to feel very loving on a Friday. If you have some sort of a creative practice, a Friday is a perfect day to do that, since it can get your creative juices flowing. So painting, writing, sculpture, dancing, any kind of activity that requires your creativity and has something to do with the arts. Moving on to Saturday. So as I said before, Saturday is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the planet of restriction, control, obstacles, structure, more like that kind of masculine vibe. Some people call Saturn the daddy karma, and this is good and bad karma, by the way. Having that structured energy, use that for making long-term plans for your life, setting intentions for the rest of the year, or making your like 5-year plan, your plan for your business or your projects. Be realistic and disciplined with your goals. Set those goals and make sure that you're taking the right steps towards those goals as well. Moving on to Sunday. So Sunday is ruled by the sun. Sun is all about expression, your career, your success, but also your health and also your inner child. So doing something on a Sunday that has to do with your public image, like if you're a content creator, posting your content or filming your content on a Sunday can amplify that expressive energy. Launching your brand or your rebrand, shining your light is the perfect thing to do on a Sunday. Also doing things that are good for your health, like planning your meals for the next week or just eating healthy, working out is very harmonious with the energy of that day. And since it is also ruling over the inner child, doing something that your inner child would enjoy could be very healing. I recently went whale watching on a Sunday. So I used to love whales when I was a little girl. That was very healing for me in a different level because I could really connect to that little girl inside of me who was so excited to see the whales. So this is my whimsical tips for this week. Let me know in the comments which day of the week is your favorite and if you plan your activities around that energy. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this. And thank you for watching.